bribery of our elected officials and return our democracy back to the people. And this guy goes, this 1% guy goes, that's nice, but what do you stand for? And then here's the Wall Street scales. The protesters arrested, and the executives arrested. And so, and this one I liked, it was people doing their 99%. And so the breadwinner laid off after 32 years, can't get health insurance, she's 99%. Mother, 2 kids, banks, lost paperwork, I lost home, I have a 99%. Politician, I get 99% of my campaign funds from the top 1%. And then this guy, the reason the 99% has 0 chance. And this guy goes, this is Obama, and he goes, stick it to the man, and the guy next to him goes, you are the man. So a lot of these are just great. I mean, some of them are just very traditional, like representing the banker as the fat cat, the big guy who owns everything and hoards everything. It's a really old image that, you know, we've been using in this country as long as there's been capitalism, which is the whole time. So Occupy Main Street. So all of those like old symbols that you don't have to explain are really what make a political cartoon powerful, because it's already part of the psyche. It's an archetype that you're just drawing from, and you don't have to write a thesis about what a fat cat is. Everybody knows what a fat cat is, you know, and fortunately the 99% movement is also becoming one of those, I guess you could also call it a meme, so that people sort of understand the meta meaning of what 99% is, or what crowd of people holding signs saying 99%, they understand what that is. So you can kind of draw from those, and then also use like pop culture references, like using the Family Guy or different cartoons and things like that. If you want to draw people in as a kind of a familiarity tactic, you can kind of say, hey, you know this guy, he's like your average Joe guy from, you know, Family Guy TV show, and he's one of us too, you know? So it's great. It really opens up what you can do with it, and the biggest key, I think, to political cartooning is irreverence. You're not trying to please anybody. You're not trying to, like, you know, make anybody happy by what you say. You're actually just saying right out there the brutal, honest truth, but you're leaving it open to interpretation. So it's almost like a Socratic method of effective change. It's like, here's an idea. I'm going to let you decide what you think about this image. And a lot of those images have lasted with us longer than maybe the things people have written about them, like some of the images around, like, the World War II images and things like that. We remember those, and we identify with them more than we do sometimes with things that we've read. Like here, Occupy Obama's pocket. How was it Obama? But, yeah, so that was basically what I wanted to say about the history and the sort of anatomy of a political cartoon, and then kind of give you guys sort of a